Hey, it's Rick here, and just a little while ago had a knock on my door, and lo and behold, I took delivery of my Secret Lab Titan chair. Now, I got the one in soft weave material, so it's a material versus that PU leather, and the color that I went with was charcoal blue. So it's sitting downstairs in a really big box that's somewhat heavy. So I'm not going to bring it up here. I'm going to walk downstairs. I'll show you guys the box. I figured this is a good opportunity for me to do another video on this little guy in my hand, which is the Sony ZV-1. I am using the onboard microphone as well, which I am convinced works okay, but future videos I'm going to use an external mic. So we're going to head on downstairs. I'll show you the box. I'm going to unbox it, bring the parts up here, put it all together, show you the finished product, and then sit down and do an initial, does it seem okay? Of course, time will tell on that one, and I'll let you guys know. But it's replacing a current chair that I've got that is absolutely dreadful on my back. I mean, this thing just is no longer comfortable. It was a nice chair at the time. It's a Haworth, I believe it is, called the Zodi, one of those mesh back ones. But it's just been falling apart. So it was time to replace it, and hopefully this new chair is a good one. So let's head on downstairs and check it out. So there it is, the Titan Soft Weave in charcoal blue. And yeah, this is a big box. So we are going to crack this thing open down here. I'll show you what's inside, and then we'll bring it upstairs and build it. I know it's weird to say, but for a chair, it was a pretty nice unboxing experience. I mean, I've got my kids' chairs, and they were not packed as nicely as this one. So we have an accessory box right there that we'll get to you. There's your pillow. There's the back. This is the heaviest piece, in my opinion, and that's the part that you sit on. And then we've got a couple of other pieces here. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am not going to do this on camera because there are plenty of other videos that explain that and show that. But I am going to go ahead and follow these steps now and put everything together, and then I'll come back to you and show you the finished product. So here's that chair I was telling you about that I was using. Looks nice enough, right? But so for example, I had to get replacement pieces because these totally cracked and broke. And even more so on the back side, this guy completely broke off. So yeah, that's what I was dealing with in the past, but now hopefully things are going to get a lot better. So a couple other things before I get started on building this off cam. There is another packet inside of the box that I forgot to show you. It says Welcome Home to Comfort and Secret Lab Access. I know what's inside of this because I've watched other videos. I'll save it to the end. I'll open it up and show you what's inside. And then we also have our accessory box that I want to give you a quick peek inside of here. So let me open that up, and it tells you all the contents inside. You've got your casters, your side covers, your level handles. You've got your hydraulic piston and sleeve, and then you've got a tool kit, which is pretty cool that they include that in here. So there's everything right on top here. Let me go ahead and pull this out, and I'll show you what's on the underside. This guy's just sticking, and I'll show you that in a minute. So I'm going to pull that out. What was sticking to the underside is the tool kit right there, and then we have the hydraulic piston and cover and levers. So these are not your cheap run-of-the-mill tools that you would normally find inside of a box. I mean, they've got nice branding on it and nice weight to it as well. So it's actually something that I'll probably use even after I build this chair. So there's a lot of nice little touches in building this chair, like right here attached to the seat back. I pull this out. It's sealed for quality. Got that Secret Lab logo. And then when I open this up, it talks about the soft weave. So again, this is the soft weave material that I chose on this one. It says the signature blend of the fabric is the best of both worlds, breathable and ultra soft, yet incredibly durable. Treat yourself to the unique dream-like seating experience that remains comfortable no matter how long you're sitting. And share your experience with us. And it's designed for comfort, engineered for durability, and certified for peace of mind, and sealed for quality. So kind of cool. So one of the benefits of going with the Titan is built-in lumbar, and it's got this resistance kind of knob along the side. Now I just want to call this out for those of you who might be particular. It's not that big of a deal to me, although when you do pay this extra layer of money, you would expect it to come out of the box or out of the packaging pretty much flawless. Now maybe this is something that can be removed and replaced. Again, as long as it functions properly, I don't really care. But there are some nicks on it, which is a little bit surprising to see. And then it doesn't look like it lines up exactly perfect right there. So again, as long as this works, I'm not going to be too concerned about it. But these are the little things that blemish an otherwise pretty awesome unboxing experience thus far. One of the cool features of this chair, and it may seem small or not that big of a deal, is the covers. These covers are magnetic, so you don't have to fiddle with screws or losing compartment pieces. That's it. It just snaps right on place via magnetics. One of those nice little features that you don't think about, but it sure is handy. Even the screwdriver is magnetic. Very helpful when you're building this thing. Okay, so I'm just about done with the build out of my Secret Lab Titan chair, which by the way, my son walks in, sees the back of the chair and says, "Titan? Aren't you a hunter?" If you're a Destiny fan, you'll get that. Now all I can think about is Titan on the back of my chair. Anyways, hit a bit of a snag. I don't know if that's what I want to call it, but two culprits. Check it out. Come here with me and I'll show you what I mean. Right down here below, the bottom of the chair, we've got these two levers. And one controls tilt, the other controls your hydraulic lift. These are supposed to snap in place according to the big giant poster board instructions you get in the box. And watch how easy this is to remove, because I've only got one hand here and I just took it off with one hand. So I don't know if that's normal. Doesn't seem that normal to me. This metal rod, as you see, has two kind of grooves here, and I'm aligning it with that. And then when I push it in, I mean, that kind of clicks in place, but I'm used to a much more forceful click, and I've tried to push it past the second groove there, and it won't go on either side. So the bad news in all of this is I tried to reach out to Secret Labs over Twitter, because that seems to be the only way you can get a hold of them unless you submit a ticket, and we know these days tickets take a while to get responded to. So if you guys have one of these chairs, is that what happens with your levers? I'm really curious. So I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of this together, which is really just the pillow. Then I'll come back and kind of show you the finished product. Here is what I told you was inside of that little packet at the beginning of the video. You get an aftercare guide that talks about the things that you should and should not do with this chair. That's kind of interesting. Avoid sitting bare-skinned. Yeah. I don't think I'll be doing that. Anyways, there is also this, a free 2-year warranty extension. And take this as you will. It's free marketing for them. They're asking you to take a photo of your chair, tag it with hashtag Secret Lab, and then head on over to their site to redeem and register. And then here's our chair, all completed. You've got that memory foam cooling gel pillow right at the top. It says Secret Lab. Seems really nice. Yes, I am constantly reminded that this is the Titan. The Titan. It's going to haunt me as I play Destiny as a hunter. The Titan. I dig this color, though. Soft weave, the fabric. It's got that 2020 logo, which I don't know that I want to remember much about 2020 at this point. But it is a really nice chair, looks-wise. Let me spin the camera around and I'll just kind of close it up with some final thoughts. Firm but comfortable. That's what I would say about this chair. And that's kind of my first initial sit-down impression of it. Now, it's certainly going to take a lot more time, weeks, months, and maybe even a year or so, for me to kind of give my definitive overall impression of it. And at some point I'll come back and probably do another video on it, but it is a very firm chair. Now, if you've been watching videos on the Secret Lab chairs, you'll know that, because that's kind of a reoccurring theme with people. They say it's firm. You know, buying a chair, it's kind of like buying a mattress. You got to try them out. You lay down on a mattress, some people like it firm, some like it squishy and soft, and it's the same thing with the chair. The problem is, with the Secret Lab chair, you can't just walk into any old store and try it out. To my knowledge, you can only get it online. Just know this, if you're looking to pick up a chair that's super squishy, that you get that feeling of I sit down in it and it just completely, you know, I soak into the chair or I sink into it, this isn't it. This is a firm chair. And for me, that's a good thing. But for you, it may not be. So it just depends on personal preference of what you're looking for. The overall experience out of the box was very good. I wouldn't say it was a perfect 10. There were little things that kept it from being that. The bent up cardboard manual straight out of the box, the little nicks on the lumbar support knob, and then those paddles that left me questioning, is that how they're supposed to fit? I'll let you know once I get a response. Those are the things that keep it from being a perfect out-of-the-box experience. But overall, I still feel this is, at least initially, a definite step up from what you might normally buy at, say, your big box store. So again, time is going to tell, and I'm going to have to sit in this chair for an extended period of time to be able to come back and give you my full-on verdict on it. But in the meantime, if you guys have questions, by all means, please feel free to leave them down below. I am more than happy to answer them for you as best as I can. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me and the channel out. And take it a step further. Maybe hit that subscribe button to be notified when new content goes online. Thanks, everybody, and I will catch you guys next time.